Hi, in this episode let us discuss on camera bags suitable for nature and travel photographers who carry their gear while walking and taking pictures. This is not a review of a camera bag. These are the tips that you can keep in mind while you buy your camera bag. And this video is for those who carry one or two bodies, a couple of lenses and accessories. So let's begin. There is no one perfect camera bag. Different bags are for different purposes. Many photographers keep more than one bag. Whether you are buying one or more than one camera bag, there are certain things that you need to keep in mind, and that's what I am trying to explain in this video. Tip number 1. What is there in your bag? Check all the gear that you will be carrying in your bag. Measure their size and check their shapes. You can also include the gear that you will be buying in near future. This will give you an idea on size of the bag you need to buy. You should also include personal items such as water, food, gadgets or clothing. Tip number 2. Carrying type. There are different types of bags: backpacks, shoulder bags, duffel bags, sling bags, rolling bags, waist bags, so many choices. Which one is appropriate for nature and travel photographers? The answer is simple and straightforward: a backpack. As you will be carrying your gear while walking and taking pictures, sometimes you may walk long distances, hike and trek. The ideal way to carry luggage is on your back. Any other type of bag will hurt your shoulders, hands, waist, and it will not be easy to access your gear and you will not be able to move quickly. Tip number 3. Check the bag before you buy. This is very important. Do not blindly buy a bag after going through reviews. You need to check a few things yourself that I will be explaining in the following tips. Things like comfort, ergonomics are a bit subjective and vary from person to person. So buy it in a store. If you are buying online, check the same model in a store, or make sure you can return the bag if it is not appropriate for you. Tip number 4. Weight and protection. The bag should be as light as possible, but make sure you do not compromise on protection. Generally, the weight of the bag increases as the protection level increases. Think about your purpose and decide how much protection you need. If you are into sports or often throw your bags, or if there is a chance of bag hitting a rock or similar hard surfaces, of course you need that extra protection. But in my opinion, nature and travel photographers do not need that extra protection. Thick dividers, hard shells can be overkill, as that extra protection increases the weight of the bag. Nowadays, reputed brands such as Lowepro, Think Tank, Manfrotto manufacture lightweight camera bags using advanced materials, yet they give adequate protection. These bags are expensive, but it's worth spending that extra money on lightweight bags. Look at this camera backpack. This is Lowepro Pro Tactic 450 AW. Very rugged and highly customizable, very strong camera backpack. It has rear access, dividers are customizable. It has access from the top, it has access from both the sides. It has so many attachment points, you can attach whatever you want. Very strong bag. If you are a photographer who are on mission, you need it. Otherwise, the empty bag itself is 2.8 kilograms and this can be overkill. Here is another backpack. This is Mindshift Backlight 26L backpack. This can carry almost 80% of the gear that this bag can carry. This is 1.8 kilograms. The outer shell is not as thick as this bag. The dividers are also not very thick. You can see it. The dividers are not very thick, but this is good enough for nature and travel photographers. Tip number 5, dimension. Bags are measured in liters, but dimension is also very important. Two bags having the same volume and different dimensions can carry different amount of gear. It's all about space utilization. The length, the width and the depth of the bag is important based on your gear. I'll show you a few examples. This bag is smaller than this bag, but this is wider. If you have 3 long lenses, this bag can accommodate. But this bag may not. If you don't have enough gear to fill the 3 rows, you may not require a wide bag. In this bag, you will have to keep this lens horizontal. You can't carry keeping it upright. But in this bag, you can. And you have a space to accommodate one more lens or other accessories. This is a filter case. This is a flash attached with a mag grip. Perfectly fit inside this bag. But here it's not possible or very difficult. This bag is deep. Everyone may not need it. After keeping the lens, I still have some space left. This space is a waste. You can add a horizontal divider and add some more stuff. But accessing the lens will become difficult. Tip number 6, access. The traditional way of accessing the gear is from the front of the bag. But nowadays, rear access camera bags are becoming more and more popular. This is a rear access camera backpack. The advantages of a rear access camera backpack are: number 1, it's not easy to steal the gear from behind because the access is from inside. Number 2, you will be keeping the bag upside down on the ground to access your gear. All the dirt caught on the bag will not be transferred to your back when you wear the backpack. The disadvantages are: it's a bit difficult to access the gear as the shoulder straps and the waist straps obstruct the opening a bit. You will have to struggle a bit sometimes, but it's manageable. The second disadvantage is you may not be able to carry delicate items in the front pocket such as LED light, tablet or phone, or even fruits and cookies, as you will be keeping the bag upside down to access your gear. Front access backpacks do not have this problem. There is one more advantage in some of the rear access camera bags. The waist strap is capable of holding the fully loaded camera bag. You wear the bag, buckle the waist strap remove the shoulder strap, spin the bag around, and the fully loaded bag will actually stay here. So you, without keeping the bag on the ground, you can access the gear. So you can change the lens or access whatever gear you are carrying. And this is my favorite feature. Again, spin it around, wear it, and you can move forward. There are bags that come with top access and side access. Side access is useful. You can remove one shoulder strap, swing the bag, and access the gear. But you will not be able to carry a water bottle or tripod on this side. Wherever access you may have, the most important thing is you should have one opening, that is front or rear, through which you can access all the gear. It will be a waste of time and inconvenient if you have to open multiple zippers to access the gear you need at a time. There are bags having only side access. Those bags are not practical. Tip number 7, carrying water bottles, water bladders and tripods. I personally don't like water bladders. If you are a water bladder person, find a suitable place in your bag to carry your water bladder. I prefer water bottles, especially zippers. My personal choice is to have two large pockets on both sides of the bag. If you are having a side access camera bag, you will have to sacrifice one of these pockets. These pockets are very useful. You can carry water bottles, a mini or medium sized tripod, a gimbal. You can even carry personal stuff. You can carry fruits, you can carry cookies, sunglasses, or whatever you want to access quickly. These two pockets are very useful. A dedicated tripod holder on one side of the bag can be a waste if you are not carrying your tripod at that time. Even nowadays, the reverse folding tripods are becoming popular as their folded length is shorter than the conventional tripod. These tripods will not fit in these holders. This will fit in this bag. You can carry a mini or a medium sized tripod on either side of the bag. You can also carry on the front of the bag. There is a tripod socket here. But if you want to carry a large tripod, it's really uncomfortable to carry attached to your bag. I personally prefer carrying a large tripod in hand or on shoulders. You can also use separate straps to carry large tripods. Tip number 8, laptop compartment. Most of the nature and travel photographers do not carry their laptop to the field, and so I am. But most of the photographers carry their laptop when they travel from one place to the other, maybe from their home to a hotel, to their friend's place, or to the reporting point of their trekking, maybe in a separate bag, but they do carry their laptop. If you are driving, of course, you can use a separate bag, but if you are traveling by public transport or by flight, you may not want to use a separate bag as you may be already carrying 2-3 other bags. So if you have a laptop compartment in your camera bag, you can make use of it. But adding a laptop compartment to a camera bag increases the overall weight of the bag. And that is the reason most of the laptop cum camera bag designed for nature photography come with thin padding for laptop compartment. You can see here is a laptop compartment, but the padding is very thin. You can also see here, this also has a laptop compartment. Padding is slightly better than this bag, but it's not very thick. This is to reduce the weight of the bag as much as possible. You can use it whenever required. This compartment can also be used to carry maybe a reflector or your LED light or anything you do not want to fold, maybe a card or things like that. Tip number 9, carrying personal stuff. For few hours, you may need only water and some eatables, and you can easily manage with a backpack like this. It has a small front pocket and water bottle holders on both the sides. Even for a day trip, you can manage with this bag, or a bag like this. This has a large front pocket. You can easily carry a jacket, some eatables, fruits and cookies, and water bottles. But if you are hiking or trekking for a couple of days, you need a large compartment to carry your personal stuff. You need a bag like this. This is Caseman AOB02. You may not be able to carry too many photography gear in this bag. Anyway, you will not be carrying too many lenses while hiking or trekking for miles. This is good enough to carry a body and couple of lenses, and it has a large compartment to carry personal stuff. This is extendable as well. This whole area is for personal stuff. It's a very large compartment, and this area is not padded. Anyway, you don't need it. And this bag is very light. Tip number 10, comfort. Buy a bag that you feel comfortable to carry. This is a bit subjective. The bag I feel comfortable may not be comfortable to you. And that's the reason I said earlier, check the bag before you buy. And if you are buying a camera bag before your long trip, buy at least a month before. Use it a couple of times. You need some time to get used to it. It's like buying a new pair of shoes or changing your numbered glass. You need some time to get used to them. Tip number 11. This is the last tip and a suggestion. Consider the situation: you have lot of gear and you do not carry all of them to the field. You have a backpack for your day trip or hiking, but you may need to carry all the gear or most of the gear when you travel from one place to the other. You need to transport your gear from your home to your friend's place, to your farmhouse, to hotel, or maybe to the starting point of your trekking. In this case, you need a larger bag to transport your gear. In my opinion, a rolling camera backpack is a good choice. Something like this. This is Amazon Basics Athena 100 rolling camera backpack. You can carry a lot of gear in this bag. It also has a 17-inch laptop compartment. You can roll it. It also has a detachable shoulder straps hidden inside this compartment. You can use the shoulder straps whenever you can't roll the bag. This bag is heavy and you cannot carry it on your back for miles. This can be carried as hand luggage while you are traveling by flight. You can carry your photography gear as well as laptop. You can also use this bag to transport your gear from one place to the other while driving. And if you are an urban event or architectural photographer, this bag will be very useful. That's all for now. I have tried my best to include as many tips as possible so that you can have all the required information in one place. If you have comments, do comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching.